Hello, is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? Test one, two. Hello. Oh, wait. Hold on. I see comments. Hey. Okay, so it is working. Hey. Hey, y'all. Okay. Now try the link and see if that really beats it and see if that works to get you in. Sorry, because I this is my very first live. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so you're working out the tech. Please, yes, please be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. Okay, I'm going to hold on. This says Hopper. Who does?
This Nep.
Hello.
Hello, this is
Hi,
Nep.
boo. Also, we neither one of us have ever talked. Okay, well, fine then. That is just fine. How are you on this lovely Sunday? Uh, really be El Teddy. I don't know where y'all at, but can you get it together, please? Because we need to actually see somebody with a face. Nobody wants to see just two.
Two pictures.
Yes, yes, yes. It's Nat. Yes.
Hop on, who this woman?
How who this woman be? My name is Mary Agnes. Mary Agnes. Mary. Who gives a damn? Okay, you know what? We're not even. You're not even go. We're not even gonna do that. How are you, darling?
I'm fine, sitting outside drinking some black coffee.
Oh, you ain't put nothing in it? No cream,
I,
no sugar?
I do not like anything sweet except for cake.
Oh, well, bless God. Okay, well.
I like sour candies and stuff.
Hello, darling. You waiting for what? I can't hear you.
Oh, there she go.
There she go. She doing a lot of talking, but I don't hear
I
anything.
can't hit nothing.
No, we can't.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Uh-uh. You know,
No
my stuff is
comprende.
shaky. You know, clearly I'm the Deshaun of this whole situation. I don't know what the. No, we cannot hear you. No, no. No, she no here. She no here.
No, no, no. Senior Griffin, no home. Senior Griffin, not here. No, no.
No,
You
no.
leave everything outside. You leave everything outside. No, no.
We're not the, oh, hey.
I'm not playing with y'all today.
Sure you are. 'Cause that's all we here for all of the shenanigans, all of the foolishness, all of it. We're here for every last single thing.
Oh
Huh?
wait, since we here for the shenanigans, then hold up, wait.
Absolutely. Oh, okay, hold on, hold on. Paste. Mhm.
There we go. Since we for the shenanigans, there y'all go.
Oh, not with the purple. Oh no, one of the babies is up. Go out and come back in.
Yeah, go out and come back in. That usually helps.
Normally that'll take care of it since I normally am the one with the issues. Just restart. Come out and come back in. Dr. Bing, he killed me. What? Tell Teddy.
Okay, with the big goal.
Right. Well, since we waiting, we done had testimony time. Oh
Child.
shoot.
Me don't do church house. Mm-mm.
Okay. Now,
Okay,
ooh.
now we can hear you. We can hear you
So
now.
okay. I was trying to do it from my phone. Oh, hold on. Let me turn my phone down. I was trying to do it
Oh,
from
there
my
he
phone
go.
and it wasn't working. So I just came in and did it from the computer.
Hey man.
So Abby, is this your first live, boo?
It is absolutely my first live. Yes.
Oh, congrats on the first live. Everybody show
Yes.
Abby some love in the chat. Congrats, congrats.
Congratulations.
Popping my cherry on a Sunday.
Look at you
Jesus.
popping your cherry on this Sunday morning.
Come
Look
on,
at that.
popping
Oh,
of
this
the
baby done
cherries.
changed his sunglasses again.
You know what? I'm
You
surprised
mad?
he didn't change his hat. You
Because
know.
I'm mad because it's my live and I'm on a computer with no camera, so I can't do nothing.
Where's your camera?
First of all, this is my work computer. Ain't no cameras. What you mean? That's not how this works.
Oh.
That's not how any of this
You
works.
know what?
But
Neptarian in that picture is hilarious. Okay, you are
I,
hilarious.
that purple wig is a lot.
It's killing me. You giving us life. How
life
you
has
doing
been
now?
given
How you
and
doing
has been
down
given.
in the boot, Nep?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Everything's good. Copacetic. Can't complain.
What you cooking today for Sunday dinner? I know you cooking something. What you cooking?
Not a damn thing. It's air pudding today.
It's what today?
Air pudding.
Air pudding. Not air pudding. Okay. So you gonna do a mukbang later on then since you gonna order something in?
Oh my
I
god.
might.
Okay. I like watching you cook, Nep. You look like you are in such a happy place when you are cooking. I'm serious. I love when
Oh
you just
yeah.
turn on your camera and you are cooking and you are singing your music and dancing and you are having yourself a good time.
Shots out. Can I say this? Shots out to my boo thing, captivating Christian, who has been playing mod in every single one. Going back to really be, he was modding and don't even have a wrench. He was modding in mine. Now he's modding over here and heavy. Shots
Which
out
I
to the boo
appreciate
thing
a whole
and
lot.
captivating Christian.
Shouts
Oh,
out to
Shakira.
Captivating
Shakira, we
Chris.
sorry we moving too fast, baby. We sorry. Shakira said we moving too fast.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shakira. Sorry, Shakira.
Shakira says she can't keep up.
You know
Every
the children. You know the children of the house of Treasure. We fast asses, honey. You know we fast asses.
Y'all know I'm real fast.
We know.
Oh man, are y'all looking at this Carolina Buccaneers game? They just lost. Carolina just lost in the last second of the game. Damn.
oh, what's our
Wow.
topic? Oh, this is Sunday shenanigans, boo. Ooh, I gotta have a topic because El Teddy was so prepared and I am so not.
I was
Okay.
prepared.
Okay, so well, since we on my channel and I like, and we gonna talk about the stuff that I like. I mean,
I really wasn't
so
prepared. I have nothing.
I know. So I have been partaking in the new Shane Dawson Jeffree Star docu series. In
Oh.
the last episode, right? It's makeup stuff. I'm just saying. So the
Oh.
last episode was about how somebody broke into his warehouse and stole over $1 million worth of his products.
Are you serious?
Yes, they cut a hole in the
Wow.
ceiling. They cut the security. They took the
Oh,
cameras, the backup cameras, everything. So there's no evidence. Stole over $1 million worth of product from this man.
now
That's an
isn't Jeffree
inside
Star the
job.
one that got into it with the lady a couple of months ago? Is that him?
Yeah, he
Yes,
always
the one,
getting into someone. Yeah.
the one
Okay.
who looked like Predator.
He just very alien looking. Now I have to give the man his props.
Who we talking about? Hey, Justin.
Jeffrey, we talk about Jeffree Star.
Who's
Oh, look at
Jeffree
my piece said
Star?
he robbed me himself. She said he robbed himself. Sweet God. Not he robbed himself.
I don't know these people.
It sounds like an inside job because, like, who would be the only
Right.
person to know to cut a hole in the ceiling, to take the cameras and the backup cameras and the external hard drive where everything is stored? That sounds like an inside job.
Right, and that's what he said. He said it could be anybody. He was talking to the guy. He said it could have been one of the people that you just walked past. I don't
Well,
know.
what kind of product is he sitting in? What kind of product is he selling that is worth $1 million and is sitting in his house?
Let me be very clear. Not in his house, in his warehouse.
Warehouse.
He has like 4 warehouses. This man made $20 million off of one eyeshadow palette.
Damn.
$20 million off of one eyeshadow palette.
Now look, I don't know nothing about no makeup, but Abby, we need to work something out. I mean, I'm just saying, I
Okay.
don't know nothing about no makeup, but
I
damn.
don't know nothing about no makeup, but I'll put a little rouge on if it's gonna make me 20 million, dear God.
You're damn right.
Okay,
I will figure it out.
okay, we will
Shoot.
figure that out. What you?
Hell, if Super Scent could do it, she make $1 million in less than an hour.
Yeah,
I'ma
Right.
name my make.
2% working
I'ma
that
name
out.
my make.
2%,
I'ma name
yeah.
my makeup palette after food. I'm a celery green, Vidalia onion white,
That's a good idea. Onion
radish
white,
red. All of
carrot orange.
yeah.
Not carrot orange.
I'm just saying, you can name that. Trump needed. That's the color. That's his color palette. Orange.
Mango unchained for Trump.
I'm
Mango.
done. That's so done.
But you know what? That's not a bad idea. I mean, you come up with a gimmick because that's all Super Scent did. She came up with a gimmick, and
Right.
it's a cute gimmick. Don't get me wrong, it's a cute gimmick, but it's a gimmick because it's just makeup. And I'm not a big makeup person. For people who are really into makeup, then they get into all the different, if it's the right texture and this, that, and the other. But for people like me, I mean, it's a cute gimmick, and I bought some of it just because I wanted to support her. You know what I mean? And I mean, I ain't no big makeup person, but it is what it is, you know.
Captivating Christian is tripping. Okay, Lil Baby. Okay, so here's what happened with Nikki Tutorials and Too Faced. They did a collaborate. Nikki Too Faced, the makeup brand, went to the YouTuber Nikki Tutorials to do a collaboration on a makeup palette.
Okay.
They paid that girl $50,000 as a flat fee to do the collaboration, and in turn told her she couldn't work with any other brand for the next 9 months.
And she did.
What?
And then they made $10 million off of the palette, and all they paid that girl was $50,000.
And then put her
Oh,
on a
hell no.
9-month no compete.
Right.
Hell no.
That was her bad.
She should have did like
And-
Jason Weaver did.
Right. She shouldn't have done it. She said she realizes that now that she was young and she didn't know better, and she has learned her lesson. That shit won't be happening again. I said, well, all right. Well,
Okay, beat my face like orange shirt. Come on.
Captivating Christian ain't
Come
got
on, orange
ain't got
shirt.
this.
Yes. Don't fight back. Just run. Just run.
Run, bitch! Don't go back.
I mean, it was working. It making this all, but okay.
Oh my God. I was watching that video last night with the babe. That video never gets old. I can watch it like 20 times and it's not old.
It's
It is not old.
it is funny to me. You hear me?
When he say, he get you, sister bitch. He get you, sister bitch. Woo,
First of all,
because the people wanted to get a little head in the stall. Let that man live and get his head in the stall.
is that
Yeah,
what the fight was about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what the fight was about.
The fight was because Orange Shirt claimed he had to use the bathroom, but Orange Shirt, I think, was jealous because he wasn't in on giving the head. And Orange Shirt went and disrupted that. And baby, the woman that was doing the filleting came out there and say, "How did baby? She let go and let God, or what? She let him." Trying to tell you.
Oh, Justin Pate, you can't. Crayola crayons did not. They put out a makeup brand using their own concept, which they had before Super Scent was. So Super Scent is school supplies.
Yeah, hers is school
And-
supplies. It's not
And
Crayola. It's the old
Crayola
school-
just did like crayon. Their lipsticks
Yeah.
was like crayons.
Yeah. And
Their
Right. And when I say gimmick, I don't want you to think I meant that in a bad way. I'm just saying that's great marketing. She came up with makeup is makeup. The thing that makes people buy something is that you make them feel like it's different or that they need it. So what I'm saying is for the average makeup buyer, makeup is makeup. Like you can tell me MAC is better and I'll go, okay, I'll buy MAC. But for somebody like Ebony, who is a makeup person, she might tell me, look, MAC is good in this area, but they're bad in that area. You could check out this, you could check out that. You see what I'm saying?
I
So when I
don't even
say
know who
gimmick,
2% is.
hold on. When I say gimmick, I didn't mean that in a bad way. I didn't want you to take it. But a gimmick is great marketing. What is going to make me as the consumer say I need this product versus the 20 other bottles of lipstick. You see what I'm saying?
Can
You go
y'all tell me who 2% is?
Super
Super
Scent.
Fit is
She's
from
a
New Orleans.
YouTuber. She started up. Well, I'll let Nep because that's his homegirl. They from the area, same area.
She from New Orleans. She was on an episode of Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares at the Oceana. She started off on Facebook telling stories about her life and her sex life. Then she moved on to Instagram. Tokyo Vanity was her makeup artist, and she started playing with makeup here and there. And once her makeup came together, she put it out. Now, her original colors were the color of the Crayola box. Crayola hit her with a copyright infringement. So she changed the colors of her box. And she changed certain colors because she had certain colors that was already named by Crayola. So to keep them from being on her ass, she did school supplies. She did the number two pencils for the eyeliner
Right.
and all that.
Okay.
She did the erasers. She did so many different things that the average school child would need, but she put it in makeup
Right.
form.
Yeah.
So Crayola didn't do nothing to her.
I ain't mad at her. Come on
I
now.
didn't know that Tokyo Vanity was her makeup artist. See, I'm learning. I knew they were all
Yeah,
friends,
well, Tokyo
but I didn't
Vanity
know that.
talked about it on
Love and Hip.
Love and Hip Hop. I remember Tokyo Vanity speaking on this Crayola makeup thing, but I don't really know. You know, I call Tokyo Vanity. I don't see it for her like that, and
Oh, I
I wish
love
she had
Tokyo
no Love and
Vanity.
Hip Hop.
I love
Would have
her.
pushed
I
that
love
pusher
her.
down the stairs. But I remember her talking about the Crayola because she talked about there was a new line or something that
Because
was
she has
coming
her own
out.
line now with the crayon case. She has her own, like, I don't know what you would call it, but she has her own line, like certain
Her
products
own
that have her
brand.
name on it. Yeah, her
Mhm.
brand under the umbrella of the
I
crayon
mean,
case.
now I will say this about Tokyo Vanity. Her makeup is usually pretty good. I figure her to be a much better makeup artist than she is a music artist because I ain't never seen or heard nothing from her that makes me want to listen to her.
Ooh, ooh.
Just saying.
The only song
Anyway,
she got
I
out
love
that's
Tokyo
catchy
Vanity. I
is the
love her
song Best Friend.
confidence. I love her.
Now, quiet as it's kept, if I'm being real honest,
Please. Mm-hmm.
of all of the people that's on Love and Hip Hop, the only two people who to me have credible, real music careers that have real, like they can really do something is actually Spice and the Gutter
Mm-hmm.
Snipe, right up out the hood.
Who?
Oh.
Akbar. Akbar is actually
Um,
good. Now, we ain't never heard her music, but when you do listen to her, I'll be like, okay, now she's
I'm
a
gonna need
good
Akbar to. I'm gonna need Akbar to. I'm gonna need Akbar to chill out and stop being so damn hood. See, here's my issue with people. I don't have a problem with where you come from. I get it that you come from certain circumstances and certain things created who you are. I respect that. I get that. But when you are given opportunities to get yourself out of that situation, what I'm gonna need people to stop doing is to be so damn proud of being hood and learn how to, I don't want to use the word assimilate, but learn how to take the most advantage of the opportunity that you are given. It's cool that you come from the hood. I'm all right with that. But when you're sitting in the boardroom with CEOs, and I'm gonna need you to act like you're in a boardroom with
I'm gonna
CEOs.
need you to learn how to conjugate verbs and
Yeah,
have
I mean,
Oh.
agreement, okay?
yeah, I mean, I get it that you come from us, and sometimes you can't do any better. Like, I get it. If you didn't go to school, if you cut classes, then maybe you don't know how to conjugate a verb. But then I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry, Abby.
Oh,
Oh
shut the
shit.
fuck up.
Well,
I'm
I ain't
sorry, Nep.
monetized. You,
I'm sorry.
my check is protected because I don't get one from here. So go on with it.
But and see, my thing about it is this: what you have to do is, if you're gonna
Key
go on
switch.
a show like Love and Hip Hop, use that as your mechanism to, skyrocket into the atmosphere. For example, Safari is fooling himself if he doesn't think that he shouldn't go into the porn industry. His whole thing now, because there is billions of dollars in that industry. If I was that young man, I would be cornering the market on
I have a
all things
friend who had he
porn.
has I have a friend who was well endowed, and he
Mm.
actually his product is on the market. The same thing they wanted to do with Safari, make a mold of his
He
junk.
ended up
He
doing it though.
actually he actually did that, and he made a little bit of change off of it. It doesn't have his name. Nobody knows it's him. And he got paid for them to basically make a mold of his junk, and they created a dildo out of, or whatever you call it, out of his junk, and he's pretty well endowed, that I hear. And so
So you hear.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh,
so I
Oh,
hear,
okay.
yeah.
so
No,
I
it's the shame the
hear.
devil.
But no, seriously, but he got paid. And so when Safari
I
was like,
mean, can you
nah,
send
I
me
don't
a
want to do
link
it, I'm like,
to
dude.
can you send me a link to this mold so I can get a I need visuals. I need visuals to see what it's about. Can I get the link to it? Because inquiring minds want to know and be able to just I'm sure Eddie and Nep would love to get in on knowing what this young man is working with, you guys.
Oh
You gonna throw
gosh.
me under the bus?
Right. Nothing, don't throw him under the bus.
He done
So you
throw us
don't want
under
to
the
see that?
bus,
You don't
back the
want to
bus
Right.
see?
over us.
Neff said he is a happily married man. He ain't got time for your
I got a
shenanigans.
whole boo thing
LT.
too, but I sure want to see, and I'm gonna show
Shakira,
the
get the
mold.
headphones quick, girl.
Watch this.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
like he
look at
said,
it and I'm gonna
inquire.
be like, "Ooh, boo, look at this." And he gonna be like, "Ooh, that's almost as big as mine."
Shakira.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Shakira. We sorry, boo. We sorry. Shakira at work. She said we're gonna get her fired.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Shakira. Shakira, you know we always out of pocket. You know you got to have earphones on because we always out of order.
Always. We stay. We don't know how to get in order. Hell. Okay, bless God.
Okay, always out of order.
I mean, if it's anything like, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that person name. But if it's anything like that, oh, I will see.
How I scared you off, Justin? What did I do? Dear God, Lord, what did I do?
I don't know.
I'm so listen. I am as pure as the driven snow.
How say that again?
Uh, we
After
don't,
3 days.
Father God. Okay,
He said
that's not.
pure as snow.
Right. After
Child.
3 days. After 3 days.
After they done shoveled it onto the sidewalk, people done walked
Yeah.
all over Jesus.
After we done drove around for a couple of days. The snow plows and came through.
Oh, Shakira said she
And to
the
put the
HR
salt on
rep.
top of it.
Oh God.
Oh Lord, Shakira is the HR rep. Lord have mercy.
Oh God, Shakira, you gonna be having meetings for yourself. You know
For
what?
yourself. You gonna call yourself into the office.
Okay, because
I'm gonna be
Justin
like,
HR is
Tate
a
said
HR.
real
El
place.
Teddy flirt too much, and that's why he ran off. He's like, he can't do that. That's
You
too much.
flirt. Well, El Teddy is gonna be a flirt till El Teddy dies. So
Right. So
don't
oh
let that
no.
run you off.
But wait a
Listen,
minute,
El
why
Teddy gonna be
Wiley
in a
came
nursing
up
home. He's gonna
in?
be that old man in a nursing home flirting with the
No, why Wiley
nurses.
came up in Really B's chat trying to flirt with me, and I was like, no, Wiley,
I don't
no.
see it for you.
I'm
Wait,
on
what?
the market on 30.
Wait, what?
You know,
You
Wiley was in Neptarian. Wiley was saying how nice looking he thought El Teddy was, and that they right there in Texas together, and that El Teddy
Wiley is in
just called
Chicago.
him,
Oh no,
and
he's in
that they
Dallas.
could do some things together. He said they
Oh
could cuddle, they could have a threesome.
no, we're
Yeah,
not
oh
doing
yeah,
that.
Wiley was, oh yeah, Wiley, he wanted him a piece of that chocolate pie.
hold up, wait. Let me go find my barf bag, and let me go find a switch. Let me go find a switch so I can beat the piss out of El Teddy for this.
El Teddy with black screen.
Woo,
Child, I am appalled.
baby.
Look. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I know.
So wait, child. So you like snotty nose and cockeyes and boogers dripping on you during intercourse? The nerve of you.
Oh.
Oh, damn it.
Let me tell you
Mm.
something. He must really be trying to flirt with El Teddy because he ain't never came out the bushes in my chat before. Ain't
Never
never
ever.
came out the bushes. Now he came,
Never
he stumbled
ever.
about them bushes to say hi to El Teddy. Hey.
I'm
Don't
not
you like to
listen.
do?
I ain't even worried because the baby is not that like. Ooh,
And I
Yes.
tell you, I heard of taking one for the team, but if you take that one for the team, I quit. I can't play no more. I can't play no more.
no, you are a whole disrespectful for even making that suggestion. Okay, I am side eyeing you. There's a there, there's a double entendre. I'm side eyeing you.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
please,
Please
All
don't
side eye
say
right,
me.
that.
y'all. Let's get back on the porch. Let's get back on. We putting our toe out. Let's get back on the porch. Let's get back on the porch. Anyway, whew. So Neb, do me a favor though. Give us a little bit more information on the lady who was killed in her home. You said that the police were doing a welfare check.
Yes, her name was Atiana Jefferson. She was 28 years old from Fort Worth, Texas. The police came to her house because somebody asked for a welfare check. And during the welfare check, when the police got there, her door was ajar already. Doesn't this sound familiar?
Yeah.
Her big door was already open. The police went to the door and said, "Let me see your hands." She didn't answer. So they went round to the windows and they shot the inside and killed her.
Oh my God.
And the cop who killed her did not identify himself as a cop,
Oh
and
my
they put
God.
him on administrative leave.
My God. My God. My God.
Ain't that
Y'all, we
some
just gotta
bullshit?
pray.
That is
We
some
just gotta.
bullshit.
It is. It is. I don't. I don't know what can you do. You in your house minding your business. You get killed by the police. I mean, damn. What can we do? What can we do?
Nothing. You can't
I mean,
breathe. You
damn.
can't walk. You can't go to church. You can't go to the store. You can't sell
Right.
cigarettes. You can't do shit. You can't play at the park. None of that.
I mean, damn. Anyway, all right, y'all. Well, thank you, Neb, because I got the news alert on my phone, but I didn't click the link and read the whole article, so I didn't know all the details. There's a typhoon in Japan, so we got to pray for Japan. I just got an alert that so far they already have 36 dead. So we got to pray for Japan, y'all. Pray for Japan. I want to go. Japan is on my bucket list. I want to go to Japan.
I went
Well,
for I went for my last birthday this
For
past
real?
January.
how
hmm
was it?
I wish I knew you then. I'd have went with you. I mean, you didn't invite me or nothing. I'm just saying I would have went.
Yeah, no, me and my crew we went.
How was it?
Listen, it was everything. It cost a little penny to go,
Yeah, Japan
but
ain't cheap.
we got it on a discount. We got the airfare, the flights, and our hotel. The flights, our hotel, and we even had rental car service because we didn't want to drive, but we had a rental car service, and each
Oh,
one of us paid between 20 because we flew first class actually. We paid
Ooh,
okay.
$2,800,
you
and
said
that
how much?
That's not
included
too bad.
airfare and the hotel because we were there for 6 days, and the car service that paid for us when we get there. There were a couple other amenities that we got.
How much was it again? Tell me.
2,800. It was about
Okay.
around about 2,800.
Oh, that's not that. I mean, that's for my 50th. I want to go to Australia, and I am going to fly first class. First of all, because that flight is too damn long.
Yeah, it's too long. If you
Yeah,
go
so
that
I am
far,
going to fly at the very least business class, but I would love to be in first class. But that's what I want to do for my 50th birthday is go to Australia,
yeah.
and I'm
So
in my 40s, so I'm saving my pennies now.
it
Isn't
was
it like an 18-hour
it was a
flight?
lot of fun. It was a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a long flight. It's something like that, Nep. I don't have the exact number, but it's damn near 24-hour flight.
No, thank you.
But that's why I know I gotta be in at least business class, at least. But I'm saving my pennies for first class. I'm saving my
And
pennies.
speaking of debauchery, if you want
What the
debauchery,
fuck?
Japan
Who
is
was
the place
talking
to
about
go.
debauchery?
We were talking about Japan, and I'm telling you, Japan, they have a whole. Listen, we were in Tokyo, and it's
Just give me
it's
the
a lot
debauchery.
in Tokyo.
Give me the debauchery. I'm living for this.
But
Never said give
no,
me the
but I will say
debauchery.
this: the sushi is better, and I've had some great
Okay.
sushi, but it was nothing like what we got over there. That sushi, I was like, what in the world? It was so good for those of us who like sushi and who are connoisseurs of sushi. It was so good. So trying to tell you.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to. Like I said, I want to go. If y'all want to go to Australia, let me know. I'm going to go to Australia for my 50th.
I'm
I
scared
want
of
to go to
Australia
Greece.
because you might get bit by a mosquito and now you fall out and die. Like it's too many insects and animals and things in Australia
Wow.
that will kill you.
Not a mosquito, Jesus.
Hold
I'm
on, wait.
telling you.
Them big ass lizards that be on your house when you wake up in the morning, them big monitor lizards. No, ma'am. I'd burn the whole house down.
Oh shit.
I want to
Okay,
see
well,
kangaroos and I want to see the koalas. Yes, I can't wait. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to Japan. I actually wanted to go to the Olympics in 2020, but it didn't work out because I'm going to Greece. I'm going to Greece this summer, but I
Where's
wanted to
the
go to
Olympics next year?
the Olympics are in Tokyo.
Ooh.
The Summer Olympics are in Tokyo 2020. So I
Ooh.
really wanted to do that, but like I said, I decided to go to
I
Greece.
really feel like that's too many people at one time. My
I want to go
social
to the Olympics.
anxiety ain't gonna
That's a
allow for
bucket.
that.
That's a bucket list for me. I drove down to Atlanta when the Olympics were here, but that don't count. All I did was party. I didn't go to nothing. I want to actually go to some events, some Olympic events. I don't care if it's like weightlifting and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I want to go to some Olympic events. Driving down to Atlanta just because the Olympics were in Atlanta, that don't really count. Then
Floor exercise and pole
my
vault.
mama was scared because of the bombing, and I didn't have no cell phone, and then I had to try to get, that was before everybody had a cell phone, and then all my mama saw was the bombing on the TV, and we had to call, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I wasn't nowhere near that bomb, but all my mama knew was that I was in Atlanta. That was crazy. I was at
Okay,
somebody's party doing something I probably wasn't supposed to be doing.
Ooh.
Justin.
Ooh,
Oh, okay. Well, bless God.
what
Justin
Justin
Page
say?
wants to take a right turn into the seriousness for a minute and
All
talk
right.
about how he says black people have a slavery mindset, allegiance to white people's brutality, and use
I just want to let the
Christianity
record show I have
as
to
a
be
crutch.
timekeeper that we
Oh,
are.
we are over the 30 minutes. Where are we
I'm
going
just
next,
be a
though?
timekeeper. That's all.
But where are we going next, though?
Nep, are we going to your place?
I can't do StreamYard. I can't do it on my phone. I tried.
Hmm.
Oh.
I mean, we
So
can
I
stay
guess
here. I don't have no problem
that's what I
about you.
say. I was about to say we could run my 30 minutes into this and just leave.
Okay.
Okay, we can run.
But let's
All right, so
answer that
Nep is now
question.
the host. Nep is now the host. It is his 30 minutes.
Yep.
I won't answer that. But she can. Abby could answer that question though. That was a good
Um,
question.
Read it again.
Black people have a slavery mindset, allegiance to white people's brutality, and use Christianity as a crutch and a weapon to forgive them, and it has to stop, is the statement that was made. Now, in my professional, like I do this professionally, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, um, when it comes to family having to heal and recover from something that has been done to them, however they see fit in order to heal. If they have to forgive, then that's what it is. Just don't ask me to do that. Um. Oh,
Hey, Nep.
Nip,
You
you
upside
upside
down.
down, baby.
Upside down. Boy, you turn me inside
Inside
out
out.
and round and
Yes,
round.
boo.
Nep.
Hey, Ned.
Nep's
Okay.
such a little cutie. Look at Nep. He's such a little cutie.
Yes, forever blowing the smoke. I love it. Okay, so um, yeah, that's my opinion. If that's not who I for myself. If somebody does something to me, I want my family to burn the whole city down. Damn forgiveness. I need my people to be the ones that jump over the table at the courthouse to get to whoever done did something to me.
Not
That's what I
jump over
need.
the table.
Otherwise, I'm gonna haunt you for the rest of you. I need you to, because I would do the same for you. I don't have that I'm working on it. Y'all pray for me because I don't have it. It's I'm usually, if somebody does me wrong, I'm gonna leave them alone. We cool. I just don't fuck with you, type of
Hmm.
person. But you know, don't ask me for forgiveness. Like when my father died, and his wife was caterwauling and crying and hollering, and she was the reason my parents' marriage broke up in the first place. When I say the devil was on my shoulder, like push this bitch in the grave right behind him. Like they were lowering him into the ground, and she's on her knees crying. Why you leave me like this? I said, "Well, bitch, go with him." And I was really ready to push this bitch in on top of the casket.
All I want
Oh,
to say is, did you see the movie 300?
Yes, that's what I right. Kick her right in. Yes, that's where I was with it.
Can't take y'all no damn well.
I'm just
Can't
saying.
take y'all
I'm telling
no
y'all.
damn well.
I'm not the one, the two, the three, or the four for that type of bullshit. I can't do it. I don't like it. So for me personally, I'm not a forgiveness type. I know the Lord and I love Him, and the only reason I did not push her in is because the Lord was like, "Don't do that." He
I
said real
love the
softly,
Lord. He heard
"Don't."
my cry
He said, "Don't
and
do that."
pitied every groan.
Right? Because my foot was in the air at her back when the Lord was like, "Don't do that." And I didn't want to make my mama or the Lord shame, so I didn't. But if the
you know,
family has to forgive to get to the next level in their grieving process, then so be it. But I cannot forgive you and get to all through all the levels and be all right.
I mean, for me, I don't know about the forgiveness piece either. I'm not going to act it. Well, I would like to think, because let me say, I don't know until I'm in that situation. I would like to think that I would not actively do something against you, but at the same time, I don't know where my forgiveness would lie. If you murder a member of my family, I just can't say where my forgiveness would lie. I damn sure ain't gonna publicly say nothing. I damn sure I'm not gonna, ask that the people. No, I'm not. Now that I ain't doing, because it would be a process for me. It would
Can
be
I?
a
Oh,
process. You know what I'm saying? I mm-mm.
I still don't like that woman.
let me say
And
this.
it's been over 20 years, and she could get it. It could be on site with this bitch right now. So it
Well,
and
let me say this. As you see, I've made another wardrobe change because that's what we're doing today.
oh,
No, that's what
period.
you're doing. That's
That's
what you're doing.
but we
Um,
appreciate it because I can't do it because you can't see my makeup. Go on. I love it. Go ahead.
I need to understand. Well, I do understand. I kind of agree with what Justin just wrote because Black people do have a forgiving nature and a forgiving spirit. And those people descended from the Caucasus Mountains expect us to always have that forgiving nature and forgiving spirit. They
Mm-mm.
have that
Nope.
expectation. Oh, they'll get over it. Oh, they'll move on. Oh, we can continue to do this and nothing is going to happen, which is why each time it gets worse and worse. You know, the old spiritual says every round goes higher and higher.
Oh,
That's
got him.
because they
I'm
keep
sorry.
having this expectation. Oh, we can commit these horrible atrocities. Oh, we can commit genocide on a whole race of people. Oh, we can do all of this awful stuff, but they have this Christian spirit about them and they have this forgiving nature and they'll forgive us and it's okay. And then they also say that they want us to Oh, don't riot, don't burn nothing down. Burn the bitch down. That's why I'm
Okay,
always
thank
like,
you.
burn all this shit down. When people get upset about riots and stuff, that ain't until we burn some shit down. And then when it gets close to home, because I'm gonna give you the perfect example. When they were over there in Ferguson burning shit down, the federal government really didn't give a shit. But when they went over there to Baltimore, which was a lot closer to Washington, D.C.,
I didn't
than
give a shit.
Ferguson, Missouri was, now they're like, oh, well, we might have a problem. We may need to address their issues. Burn the shit down. Just burn all of it down. Because this is what I would do. This is what you have to do. And I believe, and this is one of the things that people didn't understand about Martin Luther King is as nonviolent as they said Martin Luther King was, Martin Luther King invited the violence. It wasn't until Martin Luther King started to put the children on the front lines and force the white people to commit atrocities to black children that the needle moved. If you remember a lot of those videos that you see with the fire hoses and the police dogs and all of that stuff, y'all don't pay her no mind. She over there watching her red kids. But the fire hoses and the police dogs, that wasn't those weren't adults. Those were children. Those were teens and little kids. And they put the kids in jail. And that was all on TV. And that is when the needle started to move. And my point is this, and I'll be done with this. I do like Martin Luther King said, I dare you to. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it to all of us. You it ain't just gonna be us grown people, it's gonna be all of us out here. Now, if you're gonna do it, that maybe that'll move the needle. But it's not until you start to take real action that says, no, I'm not gonna forgive you. Fuck you and fuck your life. And fuck your mom and daddy who produced you too. And fuck the split condom that caused you to get here because it broke. Okay? It's not until we do that until something happens. And I'm gonna mute myself because I might keep going.
Oh God.
I never understood how us as black people can be so forgiving in nature. Like it burns me, excuse my French, the fuck up. Like if you hurted me in the worst way, what makes you think I'm gonna stand up in court or anywhere and say the words, I forgive you. I forgive myself for not doing something to you. I forgive myself for sitting up here and watch it happen. But for me to actually say I forgive you, no. I want to go back to the early 1800s when y'all was up here whooping our ass, stomping us like we was fucking horses in the fucking field. That's what I want to do. Us as black people use Christianity as this damn crutch like it's oh God is all forgiving. He gonna come down and swoop down and if we do this right here, do that right there, we gonna get everything 10 times over. We going to the land of milk and honey. No, bitch, you going to the land of algae and fauna, never to respawn on the surface of this fucking earth. Black people are too fucking complicit, complacent, and stupid. Look at that man who went to court with who got beat at that Trump rally. He hugged the people who damn near bust his head wide open. Boy, what the fuck wrong with you? What the fuck wrong with you? No, ma'am. No turkey, no ham. Said, ma'am. I'm with L. Teddy. It's time for us as black people to start doing what the fuck we need to do. Tear this motherfucker up. Burn it down. Hit him where it hurt. Because as soon as he get close to home, yes, we have a problem. Jesus don't fix everything. Don't let the Bible take the fun out of everything. There's a few scriptures in the Bible that call for violence. I need y'all to go in our Bible and read them fucking scriptures.
I
Straight up.
know, right.
Let me say this. And I said I was gonna be done, but let me say this. Even physiologically and biologically with your own body, our body has reflexes, and those reflexes are put into motion sometimes when the body feels like it has come to a safety to life situation. When the body believes that it is in danger and in imminent danger of losing its life, it will endorphins will kick in, adrenals will go off, and the body will do anything in its power to save itself. Damn everything to hell. That's physiologically, biologically, what the good Lord impregnated into us as a species. And far be it, we as a race are in imminent danger. We are in situations where we are constantly losing our lives, and the adrenals have not kicked in. The endorphins are clearly not kicked in because people are sitting back thinking that, oh, God is going to save us. No, you're going to die. Because even if you're reading that very same Bible, it still says faith without works is dead. So if you're sitting there believing and you ain't over there trying to fight back, you're going to be dead with the same faith that you was over there believing in. It is time to wake up. Let the adrenals and endorphins kick in. I'm sorry. I went off on a tirade. Let me shut up. I'm supposed to just be being debaucherous and funny this morning, and y'all done got me on the soapbox.
I think it all stems from, you know, black people being conditioned by the Bible and being beat into submission by the police and these politicians who don't give a fuck about them. So at best, black people should blame themselves for being so complacent and complicit and submissive to everything that's going on around them. Which is why I kind of, well, not kind of, which is why I wholeheartedly agree with Malcolm X. Stop letting the oppressors teach your children this, that, and the other. It's time to fight back. And we'll never get to that point because we too busy up here doing this to each other instead of looking at the real problem. We got to be on the same page as the Native Americans. We're gonna be a damn near extinct race.
And one more thing, this is a solution that I have before really BTB comes in, because I'm going to tag her and I'm going to tag Evie too. I have a solution. Now, I read what you wrote, BB, but BB Nice, I don't know that that's the solution that will get us to where we are. As a race of people, the biggest influence that we have in these yet to be United States of America is the American culture. We influence the music, we influence the fashion, we have influence in cinema, in all of the arts, and all of the things that is the fabric of the culture of this country. We know that white people try to steal everything that we are. My solution is not so much as holding the purse strings in terms of not supporting businesses, but I say we do blackout in terms of the culture, in terms of the arts, because that's where we have the immediate influence. Have every black singer songwriter pull out. Have every black actor or actress pull out. Have every black person that has influence into the culture and fabric of this American society and culture turn it off, do a blackout, and pull out, and see what happens then, because that's where we have the most power, ability, and influence, and we get the most bang for our buck, even in terms of finances and dollars, because that's where a lot of real money will begin to be lost. That's just a way of thinking that I have in order to bring awareness, or try to do something, because I don't know that we're going to be able to get all of the people to say we're going to boycott all of these stores and or industries.
Now I got to keep in mind, certain people were brought, certain major African American influencers were brought, so they're gonna come out and say, "Oh, guys, it's not like this, it's not like that. They didn't mean it like this, they didn't mean it like that." The fuck they did, motherfucker. Just because you've been brought, don't mean everybody else gotta be brought. Oh no, ma'am. Sorry.
I'm a more traditional viewpoint of a person. I don't disagree with what you just said, El Teddy, in reference to the influencers and the fact that people can have influence if they choose to. But and maybe it's because of my political science roots. That's my undergrad. I'm a political scientist. But
Oh.
for where we are today in 2019, my biggest issue with people is that we, especially as a black people, is that we do not involve ourselves in the issues that concern our community. We'll go on a march, we'll post it on Facebook, but we will not go to a community meeting. We will not show up. We will not stay involved. When it's time to vote, we will not vote. And I'm not just talking about the president. I'm talking about vote for who your local, wherever you live, your aldermen, your city council members, whatever. Those people have the most influence. I mean, don't get me wrong, the president is the president, but those people influence your day to day. When when I lived, and I was born and raised in DC. Right now, I'm not currently living in DC, but I was on a first name basis with all of my council members, not because I was anybody important, because I wasn't, but because I showed up. And when you show up to these meetings and it ain't but 20 people in the room and you're constantly there, they recognize you, they get to know you, they hear your voice. And guess what? It gets to a point where when you speak, they listen because ain't nobody else in the room but you. Now, granted, I only showed up to stuff dealing with education and stuff with my neighborhood. I didn't go to every single meeting on budgets and all of that. But because education is what mattered to me and things dealing with my community and my neighborhood, I was there. And I could go to a city council meeting today and people, the chiefs of staff, the different members of the office, they know me. I have friends in the mayor's office. I can call them right now. And I'm not saying that because I'm somebody important. I just showed up. And we've got to show up. When people talk about Trump being president, you know who I always say is the reason why, who I blame? Us.
Black people.
Black people are the reason why Trump is president. Because if black people had shown up to vote in the numbers that we showed up for Obama, Trump would not be president. Now, I'm not saying that Hillary Clinton is some great God is walking on earth. I'm not saying that either. However, I would take her over him right now. And when people start talking about, well, these people, Trump did this and Trump did that. Trump didn't do nothing extraordinary. Trump tapped into people's prejudices and people's fears. And what happened was black people checked out. If black people had shown up and voted, it was 2 states. He needed to win 2 states. And one of those states was damn Pennsylvania.
And didn't win that one.
Come on, stop it. You're not going to sit here and tell me that Trump convinced that many people that he was the best option. He didn't. We checked out. So I get it. We've got to be more involved in our community. Yes, I agree, BB. Nice. We need to find black businesses to support and shop in. I agree with you saying, El Teddy, that we do need to use our power of the buck in a more positive manner. But where I sit, for me, I just look at the political landscape and I feel like we give up our power when we do not participate. And they know, politicians know that we only gonna show up when shit get bad. They'll show up when somebody gets shot, but they'll be gone in 2 weeks. That's why they don't care. They patronize us because they know that in 2 weeks, we're gonna be worried about the next Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? And so they patronize us, but they don't care. They're gonna listen to other communities because those communities, I ain't gonna make it a racial thing, but when I went to those meetings, those other communities were there too. And they stayed there and they stayed involved. And so who are you going to listen to? The people who vote or the people who don't vote? And I'm done.
Now, what about the redlining and stuff that's going on? The gerrymandering.
Well,
people not paying attention to that.
Yeah, gerrymandering is an issue. I'm not gonna sit here but pretend like it's not. Gerrymandering is definitely a concern and an issue, and so is redlining. And if y'all don't know what we're talking about, y'all need to go Google it. Go figure it out and Google it. It is an issue. It is very much an issue. But again, I say a lot of that stuff you have to be politically involved. Down in North Carolina, they took it all the way. It went all the way to the state Supreme Court, and that stuff. A lot of that stuff got overturned. So you have to stay involved politically. That's just, I'm a political person. I come from it from a political mindset. You got to stay involved politically. That's just my.
I don't understand why people who have the ability to vote don't register to vote. They say they want things to change, but they never get off their lazy asses. Pull up that ID, go register at their local DMV, and utilize their right to vote. They talking about, oh, I wish these streets would get fixed. Oh, I wish the schools were better. Well, maybe if you get off your ass and learn the people who are running for your local government and see what they're really about, you'll know exactly who's for you.
School board, all of that, absolutely. But they'll show up. They'll show up when the school has a policy saying we're gonna start taking cell phones. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. When they show up, talking about they going to
football. Look at this.
I'm sorry, my bad. When they show up and they say, oh, we're going to pass a new policy for uniforms. Oh, everybody want to show up because they don't want their kid to wear a uniform. They say we got a new cell phone policy. Everybody show up for the cell phone policy, but let them start talking about the stuff when it's a time for budget meetings, when it's time to figure out if teachers are going to keep their jobs or not, when it's time to figure out the ratios and special ed services, ain't nobody there for that. Ain't nobody there for that. But let you say you're going to put a uniform policy in place. Oh, boy. It's standing room only.
Please.
Not only that, not
Let
only
you
what's
say
another one?
Popeye's got a chicken sandwich and the line wrapped around the building.
Okay?
A new pair of
A
Jordans
nasty
came
ass
out this
chicken
Saturday.
sandwich. I still ain't taste that shit.
Me
You
neither.
ain't missing nothing. Y'all ain't missing nothing. I had one.
First of all, I don't remember the young man's name, but I do know there was a young man here in Charlotte who saw all those people down at the Popeyes. So he took voter registrations and was down there registering people in the line to vote.
Say it again. There you go.
We got to
Sometimes you
think
got to use the
outside the
black person
box.
weaknesses.
Right.
Got to use the black person weaknesses as they strength.
Yeah, and that's what and so I agree, because I'm gonna tell you now, and I know people get sick of hearing it, but when people want to start talking to me about politics, I'm like, well, did you vote? And if they ain't vote, I no longer engage. I don't engage any further. I don't because I'm not going to waste my energy on somebody who chose to give up their voice. And I'm not even going to go and say how many people died for this right and all of that, because you know what, you choose to not care, but you know that people died trying to vote. People were murdered and lynched, and their jobs were lost, and lives were ruined. Going back all the way, I'm teaching right now. We just got finished doing Reconstruction, and we talked about all that went on after the Civil War, and how as soon as they gave slaves, quote unquote, the rights and they freedom, then they put in a system of Jim Crow and segregation. So I don't want to hear nobody. It takes longer to download a fucking app on your phone than to register to vote. Okay? So I don't want to hear it. I don't, there's no excuse you can give me unless you're a convicted felon. And then I'm going to say, well, have you started the process of getting that expunged from your record so you can vote? Because a lot of states have, and I know it's hard. I know it's a hard process, but a lot of states do have a process that you can start to get your rights back. So it's whatever.
Isn't Florida one of them states where as soon as you get out of jail, they giving you your right to vote back?
They just passed
Well,
that on the
they
last,
passed the law in
to pass the
Florida,
law.
but it's on hold
Okay.
because
Okay, so
the Republican Florida legislature is now trying to get passed another bill to thwart the law that was voted. Now, mind you, it was on the ballot
Right.
and
It was voted
voted,
on. Yeah.
and the Republican legislature is trying to pass a bill through the Florida legislature to circumvent and usurp the law that was passed democratically by the voting public.
And let's be clear, they're going to try to find a way to take our rights from us. But again, we have to stay diligent. I know people don't want to hear that. People want to hear that we should just get our rights because we're supposed to have our rights. Well, hell, ain't nobody gave us shit in this country. So that's that. Live in your la la land, and that's great. In Florida, they worked their butts off in Florida to get that on the ballot, and they worked their butts off to get it voted on. And unfortunately, the devil is alive, and the devil is working on a way to get to circumvent it. So those same people got to stay diligent and got to keep recruiting more people, because when you get tired in the trenches, you got to bring in some fresh troops, and that's what people got to keep doing.
The other thing about it is this, and this is a sobering notion that I'm going to make, but it is the same thoughts and notions that some of our ancestors had to come to grips with. People have to come to grips with that everything may not happen with you and in your lifetime.
Amen.
Right.
And you
Amen.
have to understand, I'm over here fighting to the death. And if you go look at our ancestors, they fought to the death because they said it ain't gonna happen for me, but that's okay. Because eventually, in the sweet by and by, me
it's gonna
fighting
happen.
and me going to town and my death is not going to be in vain. And I think so many people are so they become so selfish, so anthropomorphic in their line of thinking, so self-centered in that they're like, I don't care if it don't involve me. If I can't get a piece of the pie, well, if I can't get it, well, damn that. If I can't get it, well, nobody can get it. And then that defeats the entire thing. So now they're like, Well, I ain't going to go vote because it ain't going to affect me, and I'm going to still be over here struggling. But what about your kids? What about your loved ones and relatives that are to come? What are you leaving behind for these people? In other words, you should not have even come across the landscape. Why were you even here? Why were you here if there's nothing left for you? Okay? Why? Don't nobody care that your Redskins probably over there losing. They garbage anyway. Garbage.
Don't do our Redskins like that. Don't do that.
Oh,
Oh,
speaking of
not
which,
the
we playing
finger,
today.
Jesus. Not the finger. Slowly
Child,
back and forth across the screen,
that's
Jesus.
what the NFL has given to the Redskins, the finger, apparently, because they ain't no good anyway. Shouts out to my 49ers. Shouts out to my 49ers.
Wow.
So I'm
We
not
we
playing with
play
y'all.
y'all next week. We play y'all next week.
Y'all don't want this smoke. Y'all don't listen.
My sister and her boyfriend. My sister's a Redskins fan. Her boyfriend's a 49ers fan, and it's my sister's birthday, and so they're going to the game. That's what my parents got her for her birthday. The tickets to the game. So I might show my nephew next week. I ain't gonna be babysitting him, but I'll go visit while my parents babysitting. I might put my nephew up here. He's that's my poo thing. He a character. He's a little character. I might let the folks see my little nephew for a quick second.
Oh.
I know we kicking ass. My son's kicking ass, so I ain't worried.
Yeah, if you go back to my old videos, you can see my nephew when he was a baby, because they used to live with me, and I would put it. He was a baby. He's 2 now. He a big boy now.
As a
Yeah,
matter
your
of fact, let
Saints,
me
I
take
think
this
your
one.
Saints are doing pretty decent now. I think your Saints are doing pretty decent. Yeah,
Babe, what's the score? Okay.
Tell him, Patty, we not losing. Damn it. Are we losing? I'm not
who
watching
the
my
Redskins?
TV.
No, the Redskins not losing. We up 7-0, but that means nothing. That
That
means
means
nothing.
nothing. That's
That means
holla at me when the
absolutely.
time say 0-0. If we still ahead, then we good.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing good.
Um,
I'm usually cussing the whole time. Okay. Oh, dang. Oh, ah! Tackle that.
Okay, see, then look it really. She's out of control.
I'm over here checking my fantasy
I'm
score because
sorry.
my
I
team is
tried to
not
mute
on
the
yet.
screen.
I'm
I tried to mute.
No,
child.
we here for your foolishness and the shenanigans.
No,
Okay,
I was
thank
trying
you.
to mute it. I didn't get to the mute button fast enough.
Damn, not fast enough.
Really, what's that color on your fingers?
It's chrome. It's like a green, but it's got a chrome on it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the chrome?
Uh-huh.
But it's a dark green. Almost
Like a
like an
hunter
emerald
green.
green, like a Wizard of Oz emerald green.
Come
Mm.
on.
In this dancery fingernails in Crystal City.
That's it. That's it. Hey, hey. That's it now. El Teddy, what are you doing? You done got
I'm
quiet.
checking my fantasy
He
score.
looking
Oh,
at his
I
fantasy.
always get nervous when he gets quiet, cause
I
No,
know,
I'm
right?
checking my fantasy scores.
you know
Mm-hmm.
When El
He
Teddy
checking
get
his
quiet,
fantasy scores, all
usually it's
right.
some debauchery that follows.
Child.
That's
You
Ugh,
exactly
know,
what it
I
is
gotta
too.
put my
debaucherous.
glasses because I can't see. I can't read. Dear God.
Okay, I'll get back.
Okay. Yet
So
another
who all
eyeglass
scores, baby?
change. Okay. All right.
All right,
Okay,
does
so we
anybody
won.
else want to get tagged in? It's been 30 minutes. Does anybody else,
Right.
Right.
anybody in the chat want to get tagged in?
Anyone? Last call for alcohol?
Cause see the way my stomach's set up, I done got hungry.
Right.
Well,
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna pause the game and run to the grocery store because it don't. I mean, my grocery list ain't that long. It don't take me but my grocery store is across the street. It take me 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm about to run because I gotta start getting my Sunday stuff together because I gotta cook my meals for the week and I gotta grade some papers. So I usually do
Nike,
that.
y'all got me up here thinking about cooking.
You need to cook something, Ned.
Why is the garbage Saints barely beating the Jacksonville Jaguars? Just a mess. Just a damn
Oh,
mess.
you talking about net team? You talking about net boys?
And I'm talking about Teddy Bridgewater, who's from my neighborhood in Miami. He's from Liberty City.
I don't care. He's doing good right now until Drew Brees broke finger ass come back.
Oh no. Are we coming back for power? Oh,
Oh yes. Well, look, y'all. This was fun. Maybe we can do this again, and we can because I
We
saw
need to plan it better.
definitely I saw JL. It was other people in there that I know have channels. And Lockhead, I sent her the link. She never tagged in, so maybe we can do this again. But I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it, but I do have to run. I got a couple of things I got to get done. Maybe later on today I can come back on, and maybe we can and tag again.
It's getting cool, so I might as well cook a gumbo.
Okay, cook some gumbo. Okay, gumbo. Congrats, Abby, for popping your cherry and having your first live, girl.
Pop that cherry.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, she popped it wide open today. Go on, pop that pussy for a real nigga.
Oh, well,
Oh,
oh my damn.
he went New Orleans on you. He went New Orleans on you.
He did. Oh my.
But y'all was talking about me.
Clutching my imaginary pearls. What happened? Oh God.
I'll tell you, see, I'm not debauchery all day.
Y'all was
Jeff
talking
just
about
joined
me.
the house of debauchery. He just joined the house of debauchery.
A mess. Just a damn mess.
Woo! Oh Lord, let me see what they doing. All right, let me get out of here, y'all. Let me see
All
what's
right,
going on.
y'all. Thank
Right,
you so
y'all.
much for
Love
joining
y'all.
us at Ebby's Playhouse.
The Playhouse, come on.
Okay, with the Playhouse.
All right. All the shenanigans and the foolishness happens at the Playhouse.
Okay,
All
Playhouse.
right. Nasty piece of Playhouse.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay, y'all. Well, we thank y'all so much for joining us, and y'all have a good Sunday. We may be back. We may not. We'll see what happens.
All right,
All
peace.
right.
Oh, peace.